Hi and good evening, everyone. My name's Albert. This is VlogsBoutNothin. I don't know why I'm doing that with my arms. I just can't seem to find a real place to put my arms. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's Sunday, wherever you may be. I was gonna say wherever you may or may not be, but if you're not there, you have to be somewhere, right? Which should make it so that you always are somewhere until ultimately you're not, I guess. At which point you probably still could be located like physically, as it concerns like where you end up, being doing whatever it is. Anyways, I do hope that you guys are having a really good night. I always try to improv some jokes, you feel me, but I mean, I know a lot of them fall short, and that would be very fitting for me because I am an extremely short man. You see how I try? I try. I don't know if anything ever sticks, but boy, do I try. And so, which is also another ironic statement because that's also what Akon said. And, well, so far he hasn't done very well as it concerns fulfilling some of his promises. So, anyways, I hope that you guys are good. I have nothing else. I want to talk tonight about merch, okay? So, link in the description below. There's a really cool video that talks about merch, right? And so, for anybody that might be joining us that's over the age of 40, dare I say, merch is, short for merchandise, and maybe 45, maybe 50, because 40s are still young. No, maybe 60. 60. I don't think anybody over the age of 60 watches this channel. Anyways, merch is merchandise. You understand what I'm saying? And that's like something that has been a big part of, I'm sure, all of our lives. If you were born here in America, and you're a middle-aged person or just a little bit older and you're some of the youth, whoever's alive right now is basically what I'm trying to say, and that was born in America or has been in America for any substantial amount of time, would know that merch and marketing is a real big part of the underside of Uncle Sam's capitalism. And it's pretty cool. I mean, I think there's a lot of real cool examples of how merch connects people and fans with certain particular moments in their lives, and I think that's really cool. I myself am an older millennial as it concerns really enjoying, for that very reason, specific merch, because it takes me back. It takes me back to a place in time where I only ate pizza and watched the Ninja Turtles. And no, I'm not describing what I did last month, although it would be a lie if I didn't say that I still just do those very same things. That made me happy 30 years ago. But that's just me. And I don't know why I'm trying to be such a comedian right now. I mean, all I have to do is just turn the camera on and not say a word. That would be sufficient. I think we'd get lots of laughs that way. But see what I'm saying? I don't know why. I think I need a friend. I think I need to talk to somebody. My roommate's always gone now with this interesting woman, and so, while they were watching Beetlejuice today, which she so unironically did not invite me to do, which is like really bothersome because I've cooked this like dinner, I've like given her gifts, I've been really nice to this woman, and no invite to the movie. I mean, maybe she watches the channel and she doesn't want to invite me, and in fact, I wouldn't blame her. But if you do watch the channel and you didn't invite me for a specific reason, just know that we could be better friends if you did invite me to go see Beetlejuice. I don't want you to pay for me, and I just want to be invited, I don't really want to see Beetlejuice, but man, I need some friends. I need to talk to real people in the real world. Where are you, Tiffany? I still, anyways, if you know anything about the program, there's a level of continuity that is really only been able to be established because I stream 4 videos a day, and honestly, I think about this sometimes, and I'm like, man, really, another 45 minutes of content tonight? What am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? I have no laptop, I have no camera, I just have my phone, I only have my brain, I don't have a desktop, I'm really working with limited resources here, so it's, I don't know, arguably like a miracle that this thing happens every single night. But now that's being said, if it never doesn't happen, definitely be concerned for my safety, because there's no way in heck I would not do these videos that I do every single night. So let's keep talking about merchandise. And so in the video below, they talked to Gene Simmons, not Russell Simmons. I think they're two different people. I think one's from Kiss, the other's from Run DMC. I just can't ever remember which one is which. And yeah, I know it's sort of like rock and rap, big difference, but they're both of their last names are Simmons. I mean, are they related? I don't know. Anyways, Kiss has apparently sold the most merchandise ever. And honestly, as a millennial who had lots of friends, at some point in my life I had friends, and I'd go over to their house and we'd hang out, and it'd be like a friend thing, play figures, watch movies, trade Pokemon cards. I mean, how many millennials out there have actually played Pokemon, the game, like with the trading cards? And how many of you, as compared to that number, just collected to trade them? You're just treating Pokemon cards like baseball cards. That would be me, and that would be every other single millennial I've ever met. I don't think I've ever met a millennial that actually knows how to play Pokemon. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying that it wasn't. As a millennial, I'm old. This wasn't a thing. Anyways, I mean, we used to buy booster packs of Magic the Gathering because they were on sale constantly at the local Hastings here. And little did I know that some of those cards are worth some money. You feel me? And there's still an avid fan base, and it only gets bigger, arguably. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about merch. And I guess that could be a kind of merch, but not really, because we went from Kiss to that and just before. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. VlogsBoutNothin's a real interesting channel. And at some point, I mean, maybe I'll have some kind of future in broadcasting. Whether it's on my own with no help from anybody, because who would want to, ever, sort of not work with, because I'm fantastic to work with, but I just, I mean, I don't know. I got some visions, and I need them to happen, and really that can only happen with the kind of, creative control that one has with their phone and their brain, and no access to really anything else. So yeah, it's very Darwinian out here on the internet. Anyways, merch, as it concerns this particular video, is something that obviously, someday I want to see thousands of people, wearing hoodies that say VlogsBout. I really... Oh, God. Okay. That was a fake sneeze. I had to really sneeze, and that was... I'm not sure what kind of a sneeze that was. It wasn't fake in that it happened, something happened, but I feel like I didn't really sneeze, and it feels like it's coming back, but it doesn't. Anyways, because of the limited resources, it requires a certain kind of person to just get everything as close to being right as possible. And that is something that I work on every single day here on VlogsBoutNothin. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it doesn't. There's been times on the channel where curtains have fallen on my head, lights have fallen off, things have spilled, girls have walked in my room. I mean, that was more of a recent one, which I just, am very welcome to. I mean, it's, what middle-aged man that's single, isn't? I'm just saying, and just for all other people too, I just only can vibe on my very own exclusive, very self-centered, heterosexual, dumb man perspective, which is very Jerry Seinfeld talking to George Costanza, in that Jerry asks George, or George asks Jerry rather, why is that? Why are we attracted to chambermaids and cleaning ladies? And Jerry's response is simply because it's a woman in your room, anyways, I don't know why this particular video has been so heavy-handed with the comedy. I feel like at some point, with the kind of satire I do, basically that's what this show is. And I never really thought of myself as a comedian, but I've always thought of myself as a joke and a clown. So, I mean, wouldn't not some a clown is really pushing it, right? Like, I mean, I may look like a clown, but I'm more of a joke. I feel like I'm more of a joke. I'm more of like your Oliver Tree gone vlog in real life without having to actually change a personification of just who I already am. But anyways, I hope that you guys have a really good night. Thanks for watching my channel. If you're not already, consider subscribing. It's the first time I've asked in like 3 days. That sneeze really messed me up. I don't know if I have to like burp or cough or sneeze. Or have you ever done all of those things at once? Like, I mean, anyways, bodily functions are weird. I hope that you guys have a really good day. Bye.